we're hoping that the team. It's got nothing to lose, so sometimes that can drive the best out in you, and part of that is just freeing yourself up to go play and make plays and play at a high pace. And guys seem excited about tonight's game. We've seen some of the other series get extended here over the last couple days, and we're hoping to be the third team to be able to do that.
Nathan MacKinnon was not happy with his Game 4 performance, and frankly his whole series. In order to win, your top guys have to be your top guys, don't they? Yeah,
no question. That seems to always be the case. Your depth and players chipping in around the group, but it's not I'll say this. Those guys are hard on themselves and should be. That's the way we like it. We all are, but I think it's not lack of effort. Like, it's not Nate's lack of effort or Mikko's lack of effort or Kale's that has sort of caused the struggles here over the course of these games. It's working together as a group of five, and we've shown specific examples of that on how we can be better, working away from the puck to get available for options, support, numbers in battles, and all that. And when you get dialed into that as a group of five, then everyone's job becomes easier, which then allows your skill to sort of show up and really shine through. So we have to be better in some of the areas we've talked about over the last few days to help one another and then let your skill take over. And Dallas is going to make it difficult on you, but you're playing the law of averages. The more you can do it, the better you can chip away at some chances and hopefully put one in the back of the net and capitalize on one of the chances you create. So it's more of a group effort, even though I know those guys put a lot of pressure on themselves. They're certainly part of it, but it's got to be working as a group of five.
Needless to say, the first goal is important tonight.
Yeah, there's no question. Getting on the board and playing with the lead would be helpful. We haven't done it yet in this series, and that over time I think can force Dallas out of their structure a little bit and out of their shell a little bit, where they're able to sort of stay with their original game plan throughout the course of this, and playing with the lead would help. And the other one that's a big one is a full 60. It's no secret to our guys. I can pick a period out of every one of these games that we haven't liked. And again, not from it's the whole big picture of that period. Maybe not effort-based or work-based, but execution, detail, discipline. Like, you take anything, it's a culmination of all those things, and one period has hurt us in all of these games. So a full 60, the way we can play, would also be that won't be helpful. It's basically has to be mandatory tonight, because otherwise we'll be going home.
Is there a full belief that you guys can win this series?
Yeah, I think so. I think we can't think big picture, and we can't think about the result tonight. It's got to be focused on our process and what we believe as a group that we have to do to have success. The guys have been, getting dialed in on that. Like I said, when we played the way we can in this series through courses of time and been repetitive with it, it's led to some success and scoring chances. We'll have to capitalize on those. But Charlie McAvoy from Boston said it yesterday in his presser, and I agree with it. It's all about winning today. Like, it is this game. It's all we can focus on. And you get this one, and then you have to reset and go again. You have to do it a couple times in a row here, but I still think that if we play the way we can and the way we're capable of, and we give it everything we got, that there's certainly a chance that we can win this series.
Coach, thank you. See you Friday.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
The head coach of your Colorado Avalanche, Jared Bednar, getting ready for Game 5 with the Dallas Stars as we send it on back to you.
All right, gentlemen, thank you much. Time right now for the injury report. This injury report is brought to you by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law. Medical doctor and attorney, visit ramoslaw.com. Well, the good news is Devon Toews is back for the Avalanche. Val Nichushkin, Logan O'Connor is out. And Dallas will be missing Rupe Hintz this evening, which is a big loss for them. That's the injury report brought to you by Ramos Law. Car accident, you need Ramos Law. Medical doctor and attorney, visit ramoslaw.com. We'll continue with your Avalanche pregame show brought to you by Fanatic Sportsbook after a timeout on the Altitude Radio Network.
This is your Avalanche pregame show, presented by Fanatic Sportsbook, live from Hofbrau Bar and Grill, with thanks to Templeton Fortitude Bourbon on the Altitude Radio Network.
As spring blossoms in Colorado, so did the opportunities to find incredible deals on new Mazdas at McDonald Mazda North in Longmont. Experience our newly renovated showroom and take advantage of our 0% APR financing for up to 36 months on new Mazda CX-30, CX-5, CX-50, and CX-90 models. With over 400 new Mazdas in stock, we have something for everyone. Visit our new dealership in Longmont or explore our website at McDonaldMazdaNorth.com today. Not all customers qualify with approved credit. Contact dealer for complete details.
There is a reason so many homeowners across the Front Range continue putting their trust in Plumline Services. For 25 years and counting, Plumline has been here, partnering with great brands like Carrier to make our lives easier. With dedicated service from Castle Rock to Fort Collins and plum crazy pricing on plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical, and drain cleaning, Plumline Services is here for you. Plumline and Carrier. Turn to the experts. Schedule your service online at plumlineservices.com. Plumline Services. Service at home, servants at heart.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more do.
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Win a Ford Bronco Sport at Century Casino and Hotel Central City this Memorial Day. Play Buck and Bronco every weekend through May 27th. Winners pick every half hour. Play for free play and finalist entries. Triple prizes awarded in each nightly finale. Play on Tuesdays and Fridays earns bonus entries for weekend drawings. Plus, each Sunday earn entries for the finalist barrel. Take I-70 to exit 243 to the 4-lane Central City Parkway. If you believe you have a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey Avalanche fans, aluminum is the most recycled packaging material on Earth, which means every time you recycle a Ball aluminum can, it gets to come back for every nail biter, every triumph for the ages, and all the great moments to come. Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Colorado Avalanche, so join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
Is your job work, or is it rewarding? I'm Sergeant Rice at the Colorado State Patrol, and we're looking for new team members who are problem solvers and like helping others. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office and making a difference. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are now open at csp.colorado.gov/employment.
This is your Avalanche pregame show, presented by Fanatic Sportsbook, live from Hofbrau Bar and Grill, with thanks to Templeton Fortitude Bourbon on the Altitude Radio Network.
Today's Avalanche game is brought to you by your local Colorado Buick GMC dealers. Welcome back. It's the Avs and the Stars in a must-win game number 5 for the Colorado Avalanche. Before we do anything else, let's pause for station identification, brought to you by Burke Simpson on the Altitude Radio Network.
KKSE-FM Brookfield, Denver. This is Colorado Avalanche Hockey, Denver's official home for Avs hockey. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
All right, let me tell you what's going on in the Stanley Cup playoffs right now. Here's a look at the bracket as we speak. Obviously, the Stars lead the Avs 3-1. Florida leads the Boston Bruins 3-2, so the Bruins are going to try to force a Game 7 tomorrow. The New York Rangers with a 3-2 lead over the Carolina Hurricanes, and Vancouver and Edmonton are tied up at 2 games apiece. We'll continue with your pregame show after a quick timeout right here on the Altitude Radio Network.
This is your Avalanche pregame show, presented by Fanatic Sportsbook, live from Hofbrau Bar and Grill, with thanks to Templeton Fortitude Bourbon on the Altitude Radio Network.
Slow, sluggish internet? in 2024? Come on, this is Vic Lombardi with a message sponsored by Quantum Fiber. Quantum Fiber Internet is here. With speeds up to 8 gigs, you can watch all the action with virtually no lag or interruptions. Unlimited data, no annual contracts, no hidden fees. Quantum Fiber Internet is the internet of your wildest dreams. Make the switch at quantumfiber.com. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Limited availability, service and speed in select locations only.
Update your appliances today and save big at Mountain High Appliances Clearance Center. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Get unbelievable prices on refrigerators, dishwashers, washers and dryers, ranges, and more on popular brands from KitchenAid, JennAir, Bosch, Sub-Zero Wolf, and many more. Whether you're looking for new, in a box, discontinued, or scratch and dent, our Clearance Center has it all. Visit us today in Denver or online at mountainhighappliance.com.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Avs fans, you always show up and make the game what it is. So we think you deserve a better betting experience. For a limited time at Fanatic Sportsbook, bet and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets over 10 days. Welcome to the most rewarding sportsbook. Fanatic Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the Colorado Avalanche. Bonus bets expire within 7 days. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in Colorado. Have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Colorado sports fans, Vic Lombardi here letting you know Altitude Sports is streaming on Fubo. You can watch the Nuggets, the Avalanche, and more sports, shows, movies, news, all of it. Over 350 channels streaming live on your television, phone, and other devices. No cable required. Best part, you can try Fubo for free. There's no contract or commitment. To start watching, just go to FuboTV.com. That's FuboTV.com.
Hey, Colorado. At Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, we take your business further. With Colorado's largest selection of work-ready trucks, flatbeds, service bodies, cargo vans, and passenger vans, our commercial experts are here to help you every step of the way. We'll find the perfect vehicle for all your business needs. That's why Colorado businesses drive Phil Long Ford of Denver. Go online at phillongdenver.com or come see us at 7977 West Tufts off Wadsworth, just south of Hampton.
I got a nightmare phone call that no parent wants to receive.
Someone hit me going 60 miles an hour.
Dr. Ramos came highly recommended. When I showed him the x-rays, he immediately knew exactly what was wrong.
We've had a tremendous experience with Ramos Law. Really, I could not be happier.
Having the car accident was an accident. Finding Ramos Law was no accident.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
This is your Avalanche pregame show, presented by Fanatic Sportsbook, live from Hofbrau Bar and Grill, with thanks to Templeton Fortitude Bourbon on the Altitude Radio Network.
Welcome back as we wrap up your pregame show right before a must-win game number 5 for the Colorado Avalanche as the Avs and Stars get it on in Dallas. We've got 2 NBA playoff games tonight, one of which is underway. The Celtics and the Cavs are going at it in Game 5 of that series, with Boston trying to eliminate Cleveland. The Cavs must win tonight. Right now, there's 37 seconds before halftime, and Boston has the 53-51 advantage over Cleveland. The Mavs and Thunder play Game 5 of that series later tonight. That series is tied up at 2 games apiece. And the Colorado Rockies crushed the Padres today. The Rocks get an 8-0 win, and they get a 3-game sweep of San Diego. Colorado is cruising. But it's time right now to get it on. It's the Colorado Avalanche and the Dallas Stars. Connor McGahey with Puck Drop next right here on the Altitude Radio Network.
It's go time.
All right, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Connor McGahey has the face-off next on the Altitude Radio Network.
Whether you need new appliances for your kitchen, laundry room, or outdoor cooking space, family-owned and operated Mountain High Appliance has you covered. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. As Colorado's #1 choice for appliances for the past 30 years, we offer professional delivery and installation and state-of-the-art showrooms where you can try before you buy. Plus, you're guaranteed the best price with our price match guarantee. When you think appliances, think Mountain High Appliance.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Sometimes men feel angry or overwhelmed.
So at mantherapy.org, men can deal with life's issues using tools like a Roman therapy. Dim the lights, make yourself comfortable, and heat up some essential oils like the ones that emanate from a skillet of sizzling bacon. Now, take a deep breath. Mantherapy.org. Therapy the way a man does it.
There are trucks. Then there's the truck. GMC Sierra, with available features like the V8 engine, the ultimate luxury interior, and of course, the available world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra, not just any truck, the truck. GMC's continued commitment to professional-grade engineering is on full display at your Colorado GMC dealers. Come take a test drive today and see for yourself. We are professional-grade GMC.
We're really good, but Denver still can't guarantee a playoff win. But do you know who can? Ed Prather. My real estate MVP, Ed Prather, guarantees you will sell your home at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or he will sell it for free. It's not just me. Check out Ed's online reviews. Don't mess around with something so important. Hire the best. Ed is the only Denver agent I trust to sell my home, and you should too. Go to edprather.com right now and find out what your home is worth. That's Ed, Prather.com.
Mark Springer here for Bet365, and at Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every goal, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a game-winning goal in the final seconds of overtime or a shot on goal in the first period. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be present in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Start your journey to whole home electrification with Kapler Mechanical and save up to $1,800 per year by making the switch. Tax credits and rebates are available. Visit KaplerMechanical.com.
This is Ryan Kapler. My parents, Mike and Kim, started our company, Kapler Mechanical, over 20 years ago. We've thrived because we treat our customers like they're our neighbors. Give us a call for all of your heating, air conditioning, and electrical needs, or find us online at KaplerMechanical.com. That's KAPPLER Mechanical.com.
This is the Altitude Radio Network. Tonight, deep in the heart of Texas, your Avalanche face potential elimination.
And here we are. At the end of the world. What do we say to the god of death? Not today.
Let's go. Avs.
McCarr shot, tipped wide open net, score! The Mac attack is back, Jack!
Over for Rantanen! Talk to me, Moose! We're lucking in, he lets it go! It's in!
We're a ball night to get lucky!
You must pay homage to King George!
It's the Avalanche and Stars. Game 5 now. From American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, here's the voice of the Avalanche, Connor McGahey.
And everyone sing together
on the Altitude Radio Network.
Coming down the mountain!
Greetings, programs, and welcome to the Lone Star State. I'm Connor McGahey, and these are the Stanley Cup playoffs. You never know what a team is made of until their back is against the wall. Adversity is what defines a champion. All season long, Colorado has overcome deficits on the scoreboard, and tonight they have a last chance to overcome a deficit in the series. Game 5 in a moment, but first, one of the greatest traditions before sporting events, the national anthem.
To honor all the men and women who have served our country, would you please rise, if able, and welcome to the ice our Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310 The Ticket and City Credit Union, hometown hero of the game, United States Air Force Senior Airman Donna Eileen Claudio Augusto. And now, to sing the Star-Spangled Banner, our own Selena Ray.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
In the history of the Colorado Avalanche, they have faced a 3-1 deficit in a series 4 times. And in every single one of those instances, the Avalanche won Game 5 to force a Game 6. Tonight in downtown Dallas, the hope is that trend continues. But this team has more than hope. They have grit, determination, a plan, and some of the greatest hockey players on earth to execute it. It's time to do or die in Dallas. So put on your listening sweaters for the Avs and Stars. Force of Nature versus Christmas Tree Topper. Live for your listening pleasure around North America and around the world on the Altitude Radio Network. Stars in green and black going right to left. The Avalanche in white, burgundy, and blue going the opposite direction. Ross Colton will win the opening faceoff. Josh Vance in the first shot of the hockey game is right in on Jay Gottinger, who will cover up, and the Avalanche will move the faceoff into the offensive zone. Tonight's opening puck drop brought to you by Century Casino. Find the hottest slots and table games action at Century Casino and Hotel. Just 1 mile from Glen Scenic. Central City, come for the action, stay for the fun. Face-off won by Colorado. Josh Manson in the deep slot. He lets it go. Tipped wide to the corner. And Colorado will slide it up the wall. Kibi Rancha, the former star, will send it the other way. Work loose by Dallas. Josh Manson will pinch. Sam Girard will send it deep. Past the outstretched hand of Harley. Now Ross Colton on the forecheck. Centers it off the back of a leg, and Dallas will elevate off the fingertips of Sam Girard. Stolen away by Craig Smith as he works his way to the far side boards in the Avalanche zone. Cale Makar takes the puck away. Miles Wood tries to head up ice. That's blocked. Puck goes off the back of his own net, and now Sam Girard will leave it for Cale Makar. His 71st career playoff game. 19 goals, 58 assists, 77 points, and 4 game winners. Jonathan Drouin gets the return feed backwards now for Arturi Lekin, and again it's off a leg, stays in the zone. Cale Makar, what a move at the point. Makar moving to the near side circle, he lets it fly. Blocker save made by Ottinger. Nathan McKinnon trying to spin and get it to the point. Cut off by Jonathan Drouin, however, and Jamie Benn will just shoot it wide of Alexander Georgiev. To his own rebound. Playing off the glass behind the net of Georgiev. Swept free by Devontae, beg your pardon, who returns to the lineup tonight after missing Game 4 with an illness. He lays it on the near side boards. Lehkonen trying to get their Stankoven with it around Jonathan Drouin. Jamie Benn coasting to the red line. Needs to get off for a change, so now he'll flip it wide to Georgiev and do so. Just underway here in the first period of Game 5. Stars lead the series 3-1. Shots are 2-0 Colorado. They'll dump it in and give chase. Near side corner, Casey Middlestat working behind the net. He had the only goal for the Avalanche in game number 4. Casey Middlestat high in the zone, off a leg. Mikko Rantanen now returns it for Middlestat. Cut off by Harley, working to get it free. Brilliantly is Sean Walker off the board. Zach Parise will get it deep. Avs working to try and get it low, but the Stars intercept, and Robertson will lay it off the boards in front of the Avalanche bench and into Colorado territory. Manson got tripped up, lost an edge, but no harm done as Sean Walker ends up with the puck. Lobs it ahead through traffic. Brandon Duhaime trying to get there. Scored his first ever playoff goal in this building earlier in the series. First ever playoff point, actually. Sam Girard, far side board, straight up in the air. Yakov Trenin will avoid danger and play it ahead to Cogliano. He's got 5 helpers in the Stanley Cup playoffs so far, does the wily vet. Stars again off a leg. Cogliano will track it down. Sam Girard baseballs it out of midair. And Tyler Seguin will golf it the other way. Sam Girard holds up looking for a feed up the middle of the ice. Out of the reach of Miles Wood, able to get there anyhow. Ross Colton returns it to Wood behind the Stars net. Wood rotates it to the near side point. Sean Walker down the boards. All the way over for Ross Colton. Craig Smith, far side corner. And he gets it to center ice. Fox is there, overskated it, offside on the Stars. Fox into the lineup tonight for Rope Hintz, who is listed as day-to-day for Dallas. Anytime we look at a replay tonight, is brought to you by Fubo TV. Altitude Sports is streaming on Fubo. Watch the Avalanche and more live television and sports without cable. Visit FuboTV.com. That's FUBOTV.com. Face-off won by the Stars. In the neutral zone, they'll get it in wide to Georgiev. Cale Makar is there first. Up and on out, denied by Wyatt Johnston. 2 goals in that win for Dallas in Game 4. Nathan McKinnon blazing around Harley. McKinnon near side circle, throws on the brakes looking for help. Nathan McKinnon still with it. At the point, Cale Makar lays it behind the net. Jonathan Drouin working back up the near side boards. To the far point, Devon Taves holding. Shot is blocked wide off a leg. Settles in the corner. Avs arrive first. That goes off the glass barely and out of play. The draw will be to the left of Ottinger. 16:23 to go in the first period. Shots remain 2-0. Colorado no score just yet. Of course, Dallas went to 7 games in round number 1 versus Vegas. The Avalanche winning 4 straight to dispatch the Winnipeg Jets. They hope that does not happen to them here in round 2 after they won game 1 in overtime here in Dallas. They've now lost 3 straight. And the best home team in the NHL during the regular season lost both games on home ice versus Dallas. Only scored 2 goals, 1 in each. Mikko Rantanen will get a touch to it. No icing on the Avs. Ottinger plays it. Intercepted by Middlestad in the corner. Lays it off for Zach Parise. Trying to get to the point. It went off the side of the goal. Josh Manson stepped up. Sam Girard is there ahead of Matt Duchene, and he shrugs him off with a nice move in his own zone. Girard up the middle. That pass doesn't connect, and it's icing on the Avalanche. Brought to you by Snowway Snowplows. Stronger, smarter, better through innovation. Available at Lampert Hitch. Middlestat, Girard, Manson, and Zach Parise, along with Mikko Rantanen, will have to stay out there for the Avs. It is Dadonov who is out there with Duchene and Marchment as his third line for Dallas. Again, no Rope Hintz. At the moment, Tyler Seguin is playing top line center. Beg your pardon, that is Seguin out there instead of Matt Duchene. He's tossed out of the face-off circle. Marchment will come in. Can't win it away from Middlestat. Now Sam Girard up the boards. Parise has it. Into the skates of Mikko Rantanen. He launches it wide of Jake Ottinger. He's going to get there first. Uses that big body to shrug it aside. Trennan leaves it. Now Brandon Duhaime lets it go. Just off the glove of Ottinger. Wide of the net. And the puck will come back towards the neutral zone. Rantanen tracks down to Donov. Again, the Avalanche do well to stand up the Stars at their own blue line. Dallas is offside. 15:33 to go in the first period. They've taken a shot away from the Avalanche here unofficially on the big board. Means it's 1-0 Colorado, which is inaccurate because the official NHL stats, well, now they've changed it. As soon as I was going to say it's 2-0, they've changed it too. Cale Makar off the face-off win up the near side boards. Feathered in by Cogliano. He'll give chase. Ottinger to play it. Niels Lundqvist pasted against the boards by Brandon Duhaime. Trennan the same. Puck bouncing at the Avalanche line. Got away from Steele. Devon Taves hacks at it. Craig Smith takes it back towards the net of Alexander Georgiev. He'll cover up and get a whistle. 15-12 to go in the first period. That is technically the first shot of the hockey game for the Dallas Stars. Brandon Duhaime, 6 hits. In game number 4 for Colorado, he has 13 in the series. Avs will send out Jack Johnson, Miles Wood, Trennan, and Ross Colton along with Sean Walker. Face off to the left of Georgiev, left side of the ice as we view things from high atop American Airlines Center, a rather large building here in downtown Dallas. Johnson ahead, through, and now Trennan gets loose in front, and the one-timer from Ross Colton is just wide. To the point, Walker swings it to the left point, and Jack Johnson returns it for Walker. Tipped on, save made by Ottinger, rebound collected by Miles Wood. Skates up the boards, now leaves in the corner. Trennan is there, scratching and scraping away. And the battle is won by Stankov, and his clearing attempt blocked by Trennan. Puck just sitting there, Colorado trying to clean it up. Miles Wood had the right idea, but it went off his skate, and Wyatt Johnston will send it towards center ice. Stankoven shouldered aside by Walker. Underneath, loose puck. Here comes Ryan Suter. He lets it go. Tipped on, save made by Georgiev. Rebound is still there. And Georgiev is able to find it in a crowd and cover up with 14:28 to go in the first period. More whistles than anything else. Here in Game 5, we remain scoreless. For all your plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical, and drain cleaning needs, go to PlumlineServices.com. Servicing Castle Rock to Fort Collins. Service at home, servants at heart. Wherever you're listening tonight, however you're listening, we're glad you're doing so. I've had many a police officer say that they listen while out on patrol, keeping our communities safe around Colorado and around North America. Thank you for doing so, and thanks for listening to the Altitude Radio Network. Pass to the point. Devon Taves has it, leads it for Lehkonen to the near side corner. That was a broken play, and Dallas takes advantage as Heiskanen will skate it across the red line and fire it left of Alexander Georgiev. Duchesne tied up by Devon Taves. Cale Makar will throw a hit. Lehkonen trying to get to the near side point. Shot from Dallas. Heiskanen let it go. Off a body to the far circle, and now Drouin will collect and lay it off for Taves. Now Cale Makar with the puck behind his own net. 13:52 to go in the first period. Makar head now for Zach Parise. Has got some room near side circle. Keeps it behind the net around Harley. Parise at the far board. Sam Girard holding. Shooting into the glove of Ottinger. He saw it the whole way. He'll hang on. We'll take a timeout. 13:39 to go in the first period here in Dallas. Avs and Stars are scoreless in game number 5. You're listening to the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Altitude Radio Network.
Altitude Sports Radio has Brett Kane at 6 in the morning. Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Dempsey and Company at 10.
Jamal Murray he's just built of different stuff, man.
Columbus, Hastings, and DMAC at noon.
The key to them winning it again is going to be Michael Porter Jr.
Kreckman and Lindahl bring it home from 3 to 6.
KCP, he's the guy that I think may hold the key to the series.
Denver Sports Talk. Get it all. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
What do you know about a blown fuse?
Nothing. Less than nothing?
So if I told you that blown fuse in your home cuts off power, what would you do?
Probably go to my safe space.
Well, here's a better idea. Genesis 13 Electric. Fully licensed, insured, drug tested, and background checked. This locally owned and operated company is ready for any electrical job, big or small. Backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to GenesisElectricalDenver.com. Genesis 13. Let there be light.
The Altitude Authentics team store is the place to go for the best selection of Colorado Avalanche gear.
One-timer from Dave. He scores! It's a taser from Taser!
From hats and t-shirts to your favorite players' jerseys and more, Authentics has the best gear at the best prices.
Saved by Georgiev! That's as good as a glove save gets.
Can't get to Ball Arena? Check out AltitudeAuthentics.com for 24-hour shopping.
The Stanley Cup playoffs, the Avalanche and Stars on the Altitude Radio Network.
McKinnon holds, he scores! The Mac attack is back, Zach! Nathan McKinnon buys the insurance policy for the Colorado Avalanche that they desperately needed. His second goal of the series over the glove of Ottinger and in. And with 3:10 to go in the third period of Game 5, it is 5-3 Avalanche. Arturi Lehkonen will pick up another assist. He only had one assist coming into this game tonight, and that is a huge goal for Colorado as Nathan McKinnon has started to send some Stars fans to the exits and the parking lots. Still some work to be done. 3:10 to go in the third period, but the lead is now 2 for Colorado. There goes Ottinger up the faceoff win. Net is empty, and Miro Heiskanen slipped on a banana peel. He goes down to the ice. Mikko Rantanen is going to the penalty box. So the Stars get a power play with 3:01 to go in the third. That's the bad news. The good news is the net is empty for the Dallas Stars, and the Avalanche will not be dinged for icing. There is a silver lining to everything. And dare I say that's almost a good thing for the Avalanche, but given the situation, it could be a lot worse. Could be worse, could be raining. Face off to the right of Georgiev. It will be Cogliano's draw. Trying to get away from Jamie Benn. Some encroachment from Pavelski and Kiviranta. And Pavelski goes to where he's supposed to be. Benn wins the faceoff. Johnston down low. Pavelski, no angle, knocked down out of midair. Rolling puck. Pavelski got tied up by Devontaes. Might have been a high stick there from Dallas. Johnston, top of the near side circle. Winds and fires off of Georgiev's leg and wide. Avs sent it off the boards and all the way down ice. Clock ticking, 2:35 to go in the third. A 2-goal lead for the Colorado Avalanche. Heiskanen will leave it for Pavelski. Across the red line. Now Johnston for Jamie Benn. Welcomes in Arturi Lehkonen, who forces it back across center ice. Miles Wood, can he win the foot race? Wood does. He taps it below the goal line, but off target. Now Robertson numbers ahead. 2:12 to go in the period. 1:10 to go in the power play. Dumps it in. Sam Girard, far side corner. Now for Lehkonen. Up and out. Kept him by Heiskanen. Big drive, blocked in front. Rebound is loose. Colorado pokes it to the near side boards. Johnston with it. Keeps it alive for Dallas. Benn up top. Leaves it for Heiskanen as he moves to the deep slot. 52 seconds to go in the power play. Down low, Dallas backdoor, and Johnston missed high over the top of the net. Robertson will collect. Down for Benn. Back for Robertson to the hash marks. Holding. Benn wants that backdoor feed again. Colorado gets in the way. Lehkonen, extra ditch effort. And now Miles Wood can't clear. It's blocked. He forces it to the corner. Benn waiting there. Blind pass blocked by Sam Girard. 28 seconds to go in the power play. Robertson has it. Harley just off the bench. Leads it for Pavelski. Now Harley has it. Shot is blocked. Avs with the extra effort. And Lehkonen, good stick, Lucky, will send it down ice with 15 seconds to go in the power play. 1:15 to go in the third period. Avs up by 2. Stars bring it ahead. And we have a whistle and an infraction. Let's find out.
Dallas penalty, bench minor, too many players on the ice.
So too many men on the ice. A bad change for the Stars, who had 2 shots on their last power play. The Avalanche have killed off both penalties assessed here in the third period. And now the faceoff will be in the Dallas end with 1:11 to go in the third period. 10 seconds worth of a 4-on-4, and then the Avalanche, barring any other infractions, will get an abbreviated power play and a chance to go 3 for 3 on the night. Face-off will be to the left of Ottinger. McKinnon will take it for the Avalanche. Foxo will do so for the Dallas Stars. Foxo wins it. Niels Lundqvist, who's averaging less than 4 minutes a game in this series, will hand it off for Suter through center ice. Sam Steele has it broken up by Colorado. Cale Makar pokes it across the blue line. Mikko Rantanen out of the penalty box. Now Nathan McKinnon with it. McKinnon gets it to the corner. Lundqvist is there. 50 seconds to go in the third period. 2-goal lead for the Avalanche here in game number 5. Foxa gets the headman pass. Josh Manson leans into him. Foxa centers it. Taves at the middle. Gave it right to Ryan Suter. Save made by Georgiev and a good one. Rantanen. The backhand feed from Jonathan Drouin. Rantanen will toss it back from McKinnon, and he'll spin around the center circle and just waste some time. 26 seconds to go in the third period. The Avalanche have a 2-goal lead. McKinnon over to the far corner for Devontae. Off the near side wall, out of the reach of Rantanen. Turned the other way by Smith. He's blasted by Josh Manson. 10 seconds left. Devontae will curl back in his own zone. And he'll just set up shop behind his own net. Get out the lawn chair and the drinks and prepare Ballerina, because the Avalanche and Stars are coming back to the Mile High City for Game 6. The Avalanche aren't dead yet. They win Game 5 in Dallas by a final score of 5-3 and will have a chance to tie up this best-of-7 series in front of the best and loudest fans in the National Hockey League on Friday night in downtown Denver. Final score in Game 5. The Avalanche say to the God of Death, not tonight. They win 5-3 over Dallas. When we come back, Mark Bertinoli and Jordan Berg will take over in the aforementioned Mile High City with the Ball Corporation postgame show, scores and highlights from this game and around the world of sports. We will also hear from Jonathan Drouin. Our next broadcast will be on Friday night. Time to be announced, but we'll hope you'll join us here on the Altitude Radio Network for Game 6. But tonight, here in Dallas, the Avalanche win Game 5 by a final score of 5-3. For Bill Geiger, Jordan Berg, Mark Bertinoli, I'm Connor McGahey. Thank you for listening. The Avalanche, for the 5th time in franchise history, do it again. When down 3-1 in a series, they win Game 5, this time by a final score of 5-3. Until Friday, stay out of the box, and happy trails from the Altitude Radio Network. Oh my God, what just happened?
This has been Colorado Avalanche Hockey with Connor McGahey.
Listen to the horn!
Coming up next, highlights, reaction, player and coaches interviews, all on Avalanche Aftermath on the Altitude Radio Network.
Altitude Sports Radio has Brett Kane at 6 in the morning. Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Dempsey and Company at 10.
Jamal Murray he's just built of different stuff, man.
Columbus, Hastings, and DMAC at noon.
The key to them winning again is going to be Michael Porter Jr.
Kreckman and Lindahl bring it home from 3 to 6.
KCP, he's the guy that I think may hold the key to the series.
Denver Sports Talk. Get it all. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
You said you could install that ceiling fan yourself, and now you and 3 other houses are without power. Moral of the story? Stay in your lane and turn to Genesis 1-3 Electric for help. Fully licensed, insured, drug tested, and background checked. This locally owned and operated company is ready for any electrical job, big or small. Backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to GenesisElectricalDenver.com. Genesis 1-3. Let there be light.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Is your job work, or is it rewarding? I'm Sergeant Rice at the Colorado State Patrol, and we're looking for new team members who are problem solvers and like helping others. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office and making a difference. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are now open at csp.colorado.gov/employment.
Colorado Avalanche Hockey.
Good job, boys.
This is the Ball Corporation postgame show. The future is in your hands. Recycle it on the Altitude Radio Network.
This is the Ball Corporation postgame show. The future's in your hands. Recycle it. I'm Mark Bertinoli, coming to you live from Hofbrau Bar and Grill here in Westminster, as tonight the Colorado Avalanche beat the Dallas Stars to keep their season alive. The Avs with the 5-3 win to force a Game 6 back here in Denver on Friday night. The Avs will have to win on Friday, and if that happens, then we will get a winner-take-all Game 7 on Sunday back there in the Lone Star State. All right, coming up here in the post-game show, we will head back to American Airlines Center and hear from head coach Jared Bednar and from one of the Avalanche players. I'll tell you about everything else that went on in the world of sports tonight. But first, let's go ahead and listen to the highlights from tonight's game. The Avs and Stars playing game number 5 after Dallas reeled off 3 straight wins over the Avalanche to push the Burgundy and Blue to the brink of elimination. So the Avs coming into tonight knew they had to get the win in this one, but the Stars come out and score the first goal of the game again. Joe Pavelski gets on the board midway through the first period, and the Avs found themselves down 1-0. And then, right before the end of the opening frame, the Avs were on the power play, and with 0.6 seconds on the clock, Arturi Lehkonen does this.
Ends up on the tape of McKinnon. 10 seconds to go. Cale Makar again. Back from McKinnon holding. Down low, Rantanen out in front. That's turned aside by S. Lindell. 3 seconds left. McKinnon holding. Lobs it for Lehkonen. He scores! We're up all night to get lucky. With barely a second left to go in the first period, Arturi Lehkonen gets his 6th goal of the playoffs. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is a tie hockey game.
Arturi Lehkonen from Nathan McKinnon at 19:59 of the first period on the power play. We're all tied up at a goal apiece after 1. So to the second period we go, and the second period was all about special teams because early in that one, it was the Stars going on the man advantage and the Stars scoring on that man advantage as Miro Heiskanen gets his 5th of the postseason with the man advantage, and the Stars are back on top 2-1. But then the Cale Makar takeover began as the Avs got a power play opportunity of their own, and here comes Cale.
At the deep slot, Cale Makar holding. At the corner, Mikko Rantanen. Again looking to set up Lehkonen. He's getting booed for what I don't know why. Cale Makar shot towards the net. That hits a body, ricochets wide. Picked up by Mikko. Leaves it for Jonathan Drouin. Cale Makar holding, shooting. He scores! Oh, hail Cale! That was a missile from Makar from the deep slot. Perfectly placed off the intersection of the post and crossbar and in. Through a screen with both Rantanen and Lehkonen in front. The power play for Colorado is 2 for 2. And right now, it's 2-2.
Cale Makar, his 4th of the postseason, comes on the power play with a sexy goal from Duran and Rantanen at 17:24. We're all tied up at 2 goals apiece. So to the third period we go, and the third period might be the first time in this series that the Avs look like the Avs, as they were flying all over the ice. And 72 seconds after the start of the third, the Avs retake the lead, or actually take the lead for the first time in this series with this.
Mikko Rantanen, 100 career playoff points for him. Works it to the corner. Out there with the second line, Parise knocks it down. Works to the slot. Leaves it for Sam Girard. Shot through traffic. Knocked down Parise. Wide open net. It's off of Ottinger and in. The mighty Casey has struck for the Colorado Avalanche. He has goals in back-to-back games, and Colorado has their first lead of the series. 3-2, a minute and 12 seconds into the third period. Casey Middlestat, who had never played in a postseason game before this year, now has 2 goals in the series, 3 in the playoffs, and he has the Avalanche out in front. 3-2 Colorado. Parise did the hard work. He will pick up his first point of the series. And now the Avalanche have to play with a lead.
Casey Middlestat from Parisi and Girard at 112 of the first. The Avs go on top 3-2, and now they want to tack on to that advantage, and they do exactly that. And once again, it's Cale Makar just skating through the Stars' defense. This goal right here was just filthy.
Lehkonen trying to track it down. Drouin does exactly that. Cale Makar takes it away. Makar around one. Now gets around Sagan. He scores! Oh, hail Cale! Make it 21 for 8. Cale Makar has 2 in the hockey game. This goes through the wickets of Ottinger and in. This one comes 5-on-5, and the Avalanche, 4.5 minutes into the third period of Game 5, lead 4-2. Cale Makar activated from the point, steered around Sagan, threw it on net. He went through the legs of Ottinger and in, and the Avalanche have a 2-goal lead here in Dallas. That's the type of play that Cale Makar is and will be famous for.
Cale Makar with his second just sexy goal of the game. And that's his 5th of the postseason. Comes at 4:28, and the Avs doubled the Stars at that point, 4-2. But Dallas comes back and gets to within 1 when the Stankoven gets on the board. His 3rd of the postseason, Logan Stankoven, at 5:44, and is 4-3. So what happens next? Nathan MacKinnon happens next. Here is our electrifying play of the game.
Won by MacKinnon. Manson off the wall. Through Harley. Now Arturi Lehkonen. He gets through S. Lundell. Lehkonen escapes. Couldn't get a shot away. Now leaves it for MacKinnon. MacKinnon holds. He scores! The Mac attack is back, Jack! Nathan MacKinnon buys the insurance policy for the Colorado Avalanche that they desperately needed. His second goal of the series over the glove of Ottinger and in. And with 3:10 to go in the third period of Game 5, it is 5-3 Avalanche. Arturi Lehkonen will pick up another assist. He only had 1 assist coming into this game tonight. And that is a huge goal for Colorado as Nathan MacKinnon has started to send some Stars fans to the exits and the parking lots.
That was tonight's electrifying play of the game, brought to you by Independent Electrical Contractors Rocky Mountain. Hot industry, cool career. Go to iecrm.org for more info as Nathan MacKinnon scores that one from Lehkonen and Manson at 16:50, and the Colorado Avalanche go on to defeat the Dallas Stars by a final of 5-3 to force a Game 6 back here in Denver on Friday night. We will continue with your Ball Corporation postgame show. Futures in your hands. Recycle it after a timeout on the Altitude Radio Network.
This is the Ball Corporation postgame show on the Altitude Radio Network.
Score big when you shop at American Furniture Warehouse. AFW has the perfect options to fit any budget. From functional small space items to massive cozy sofas and sectionals, trendy dining and bedroom sets to office and home decor. Get what you need right now with our huge in-stock selection. Prices are going down, not up. And we have huge warehouses full of inventory so that you can buy and take it home the same day. These savings will have you feeling like a winner. Come see for yourself. Visit us at any one of our expansive showrooms or check out our selection online at afw.com.
I got a nightmare phone call that no parent wants to receive.
Someone hit me going 60 miles an hour.
Dr. Ramos came highly recommended. When I showed him the x-rays, he immediately knew exactly what was wrong.
We've had a tremendous experience with Ramos Law. Really, I could not be happier. Having the car accident was an accident. Finding Ramos Law was no accident.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
Vic Lombardi here for Quantum Fiber. Quantum Fiber Internet is here. Speeds up to 8 gigs so you can stream your favorite shows. You can work from home, enjoy ultra-fast online gaming all at the same time. Score the hat trick now. Switch and get Quantum Fiber Internet. It's the internet of your wildest dreams. Make the switch at quantumfiber.com. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Limited availability, service, and speed in select locations only.
Update your appliances today and save big at Mountain High Appliances Clearance Center. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Get unbelievable prices on refrigerators, dishwashers, washers and dryers, ranges, and more on popular brands from KitchenAid, JennAir, Bosch, Sub-Zero Wolf, and many more. Whether you're looking for new, in a box, discontinued, or scratch and dent, our clearance center has it all. Visit us today in Denver or online at mountainhighappliance.com.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Hey Avalanche fans, aluminum is the most recycled packaging material on Earth. Which means every time you recycle a Ball aluminum can, it gets to come back for every nail biter, every triumph for the ages, and all the great moments to come. Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Colorado Avalanche. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
Avs fans, you always show up and make the game what it is. So we think you deserve a better betting experience. For a limited time at Fanatic Sportsbook, bet and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets over 10 days. Welcome to the most rewarding sportsbook. Fanatic Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the Colorado Avalanche. Bonus bets expire within 7 days. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in Colorado. Have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Ball Corporation postgame show on the Altitude Radio Network.
Welcome back to your Ball Corporation postgame show. Futures in your hands. Recycle it. Mark Bertinoli, Alex Ryan-Emmy, Mark Springer, Jesse Trio, Kevin Shockey, all coming to you live from Hofbrau Bar and Grill here in Westminster, as tonight the Colorado Avalanche get the win over the Dallas Stars by a score of 5-3. Before we head back to Dallas, let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for Legal ID, brought to you by Burke Simpson on the Altitude Radio Network.
KKSE-FM Brookfield, Denver. This is Colorado Avalanche Hockey, Denver's official home for Avs hockey. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Avalanche Hockey on the Altitude Radio Network is brought to you by Mountain High Appliance. Visit the Clearance Center for new, discounted, or scratch-dented appliances up to 60% off. MountainHighAppliance.com. Now let's head back to the American Airlines Center there in Dallas, where Connor McGahey is standing by with one of the Avs players. Connor.
All right, Berto, thank you very much. I'm joined downstairs